Poppy Finds Her Way Home by author Tracy Schlepphorst and her third grade friends who helped research, brainstorm, and illustrate the story for Discovery Trail, sponsored by the Quincy Children's Museum. Poppy is a friendly golden doodle with black spots and a slobbery mouth. She loves her family and her sister Ripley, who is a cream-colored golden doodle with a fast wagging tail. Poppy likes to chase the squirrels in her yard. She waits very quietly and patiently for the squirrels to get close to her, and then she takes off after them. One day, an unsuspecting squirrel wandered into the yard. Poppy watched carefully and then sprang into action. The squirrel was caught off guard and started running as fast as it could. It ran into the nearby woods, and so Poppy ran into the woods. It crossed the creek, and so Poppy crossed the creek. It ran up a hill and down the next with Poppy right on its tail. Finally, the squirrel ran up a tree to safety. The poor squirrel panted hard as it looked down at Poppy. Poppy was panting hard too as she looked up at the squirrel. They stared at each other for a few more moments, and then the squirrel climbed higher and higher into the tree until Poppy could no longer see it. Poppy was tired, so she laid down in the woods. All of a sudden, she jumped to her feet. Poppy realized she had no idea how to get back home. Lucky for Poppy, a kind cardinal was watching her from the trees. "I see you are lost," said the cardinal. "Follow me and I will get you back on the trail." Poppy perked up her ears, and with a wag of her tail, she began to follow the cardinal. "Thanks, friend cardinal," came a voice from the tree. "I can help from here." Poppy looked up and saw a possum climbing down the tree. But as soon as the possum walked close to Poppy, it flopped onto its side, stuck out its tongue, and stared into space. "Silly old possum," said a river otter. "He freezes up every time he gets scared. I saw you run through the water earlier today. Hop on and I will give you a ride to the other side." A catfish popped out of the water and said, "I smelled your paws earlier today. You came through the water here and around the bend over there." A white-tailed deer came to the stream for a drink of water. "Look, your paw prints are still on the trail." Poppy began retracing her steps. A sly fox saw Poppy coming and decided to play a trick on her. He swept the paw prints off the trail and created new ones that led to the sly fox's den. Poppy fell right into the trap. The hole was dark, but Poppy could see the slight glow of a corn snake. The corn snake said, "I can get you out of this mess by wrapping myself around you and pulling you out. Don't be scared. You are way too big for me to eat." The fox was laughing as the snake pulled Poppy from the hole. A beautiful monarch butterfly came and landed on the snake's nose. "Let's remember your promise and let Poppy go now." The snake unwrapped itself from Poppy. "Thank you so much," Poppy said to the snake. A spider dropped down from the tree. "I heard you were lost, so I wrote a message in your web for you." Poppy looked up. "Help! Lost dog!" "Chip, chip," said the chipmunk. "Follow me. You are almost home." The raccoon could see Poppy coming before anyone else. "Here they come," she shouted. The hummingbird came in close for a good look at Poppy. "Your family is so worried about you. Follow me. Your house is just over the hill." The hummingbird was flying so fast that Poppy could hardly keep up. As they came over the hill, Poppy saw her house, and Ripley ran to greet her. In the distance, Poppy and Ripley could hear the cheers of all their animal friends that helped get Poppy back home. Poppy lifted her head up high and gave a long howl of thanks. From that day on, Poppy let all the squirrels come into her yard and play whenever they wanted to. Did you know author Tracy Schlepphorst and her dogs, Ripley and Poppy, live in Quincy, Illinois? They created the Emotion Belly book series, and she visits schools with her dogs to share her love of reading and writing. Books may be purchased on Amazon or by visiting her website, www.emotionbellybooks.com.